Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Flowing with Crystal. Today's flow is going to be for our lower back. So if you're experiencing any lower back pain, maybe from traveling, I know we all just got back from doing holiday stuff, or from sitting at your desk all day, then this will help relieve some of that tension in your lower back. So if you would like to have a block, that could be useful. If not, no biggie. But let's go ahead and get started on our backs this morning. You can have your feet stretched out, or you can have a nice bend in them if that will help relieve some stress on your lower back. Just begin to settle into your space, allowing your bones to be heavy on your mat. Taking a few moments to check in with yourself. Check in, do a nice quick body scan. Becoming present on your mat. Maybe you take a few moments to find that 3-part breath. Remember, breathing helps. And when you're ready, after you've done your body scan, maybe you set an intention. Let's take an inhale, reach those arms up over your head. Maybe you point your toes, flex your feet, draw some circles. Nice big good morning stretch. And then on an exhale, let's bring that right knee in towards our chest, wrapping our hands around that right shin. Taking an inhale, belly to thigh. Exhale, thigh to belly. Pull that knee in close to the chest. Again, maybe you do some ankle rolls. You can move that knee a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Breathing into that hip flexor. Again, inhaling belly to thigh. Exhale, thigh to belly, pulling that knee in closer. Let's bend into our left knee, sending the knee up towards the ceiling. Cross that right ankle over your left thigh. We're coming into reclined pigeon. So you can stay here, making sure your right foot is flexed. If this is doing nothing for you, you can lift the left leg, thread through, wrapping your hands around your left shin now. Taking an inhale here in center. And then exhale, let's pull that left knee in towards our chest while actively driving away our right knee. Both feet are flexed, so toes pointed up towards the sky. Let's hold here for one more inhale. And then exhale, let's slowly let that left foot meet the mat. And now let's cross our right leg all the way over the left. So back of our right thigh is on top of our left thigh. Hands can come out to a T. Take an inhale and center. And then exhale, let's let both legs fall to the left. We're getting a nice little spinal twist in this morning. It's morning for me. It might be night for y'all. I don't know. Remembering to breathe, and on every exhale, maybe you're rolling that right shoulder closer to the mat, and maybe you take your gaze over to the right hand. Let's hold here for an inhale. Then exhale, let's bring that legs back up to center, uncross the right leg, stretching it out. Inhale to find that nice, big, good morning stretch. And then exhale to bring that left knee in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your left shin. Again, maybe you start doing those ankle rolls. You can move that knee from the left to the right. Let's inhale that belly to thigh. Exhale, thigh to belly, pulling that knee close to the chest. Let's start bending in to that right knee and cross that left ankle on top of the right thigh, finding our reclined pigeon. Left toes are pointed up towards the sky. You can stay here using your hand to push that left knee farther away, or you can lift the right foot, thread your hands through, wrapping them around your right shin. Making sure both feet are flexed, so toes pointed up towards the sky. Let's take an inhale. And then exhale, start bringing that right knee towards your chest while actively driving away your left knee. Let's hold here for one more inhale. And then exhale, we can slowly lower that right foot back towards the mat, crossing the left leg all the way over the right, so back of the left thigh is on top of the right thigh. Hands can come out to the T again. Let's take an inhale and center. And then exhale, let both legs fall over to the right, getting a little spinal twist in. Again, on every exhale, maybe you're rolling that left shoulder closer to the mat. You can take the gaze to your left hand if it's comfortable. Let's hold for here one more inhale. And then exhale to come back up through center. We will uncross the left leg, stretching them out. Bring both knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your shin, and you can start rocking from side to side. So giving yourself a nice little back massage. When you're ready, let's begin to roll along our entire spine, making our way up to our tabletop position. However many times you feel like rolling on your spine, using that momentum, planting your hands on the mat, and finding our Goasana, our tabletop pose. Grounding down through our hands and our knees. Our knees are under our hips. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are in line. Slight tuck of that tailbone to make your spine nice and long. Pulling that belly in towards your spine to engage your core. I'm going to push the mat away, so open up our shoulder blades and our gaze is between our hands. We're going to do some cat-cow movements. So on an inhale, let's lower our belly. Take your gaze up to the sky for your cow pose. Exhale, round it out, chin to chest like an angry cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Doing as many of these cat-cows as you would like. Making sure that we are matching that breath to our movement. One more time. Let's inhale for cow. And then exhale, tucking the tailbone, rounding it out for cat. Finding that neutral tabletop position. Let's begin to make those circles with our hips. So moving in between the cat-cows like we're a cement truck. Inhaling when you come up to cow. And exhaling, rounding it out for cat. Again, moving nice and slow through these movements. Taking your time. When you're complete going one direction, let's take those movements back the other way. So inhaling for cow. And then rounding it out for cat. And when you are complete, let's find that neutral tabletop position. Let's tuck all 10 toes, lift your knees, send your hips high, find downward facing dog. You can begin to pedal it out, bending into one knee and then the other. Maybe you sway those hips from side to side. Let's take your feet out mat width distance. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, let's bring that right hand. Try to grab your left ankle or your left shin. We're doing a little down dog twist. We're twisting and taking that gaze under our left armpit. Let's hold for an inhale. Then exhale, let's bring that right hand back to the top of a mat. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand to your right ankle, your right shin. Twisting underneath, taking the gaze under the right armpit now. Hold for an inhale. And then exhale, bring that left hand back to the top of the mat. You can walk your feet back under your hips. And let's just take a round of breath here in down dog. On your next inhale, let's gaze forward and then begin to just walk to the top of your mat. Taking your legs out to mat width distance again, and then finding a forward fold. So allowing your entire upper body to hang heavy over your hips. You can take ragdoll arms and start swaying from side to side, loosening up that lower back. Making sure that your gaze is behind you. You can shake your head yes. You can shake your head no, releasing any points of tension in your neck. You can release your hands, and then on your next inhale, just begin to slowly rise up to a standing position. We're tucking our tailbone. We're stacking each vertebrae on top of the other. Our shoulders and our head are the last to come up. You can continue the motion, bringing those shoulders up to your ears, drawing them together to open your chest. Placing your feet back underneath your hips. Finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Activating all of your bandhas, your Mula Bandha, your Uddiyana Bandha, and your Jaladhara Bandha. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Let's take our inhale, arms up to the sky. And then exhale, let's swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale to plant your hands, stepping back to a plank. Take an inhale in your plank. Then exhale, let's lower all the way down to our belly, untucking the toes, inhaling up, finding baby cobra. So we're using our back. You can remove your hands from the mat. Take an inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands back to the mat. Inhale, push up to a plank. And then exhale, find down dog. Take a round of breath here and down dog. Lowering your knees to the mat, finding your tabletop position again. On an inhale, let's lift that right arm up to the sky, and then exhale, thread it through, bringing your right shoulder to the mat, threading our needle. You can take that left arm, reach it out in front of you. You can lift it up towards the sky, wrap it around. Maybe you try to find that right hip or right thigh. Rolling that left shoulder up towards the sky. Let's hold for an inhale. Exhale to bring that left hand back by your face for support. Inhale the right arm up, reaching it up towards the sky for a counter stretch. Then exhale to plant it on the mat, tabletop pose. Inhale the left arm up to the sky now. Then exhale, thread it through, left shoulder to the mat, finding that thread the needle on the other side. Again, maybe you bring your right hand out in front of you, can bring it up towards the sky, wrapping around your body, trying to find that left hip or that left thigh. Let's hold for an inhale. Exhale, let's bring that right hand back towards our face. Inhale the left arm up for a nice counter stretch. Then exhale, planting your hand on the mat. Keeping your knees and hips where they are, let's start walking our hands out in front of us, coming into a puppy pose. Bringing your chest to the mat, you can lower your forehead. If you have that block, you can place it under your chest, bringing the ground closer if that is comfortable. Let's hold for an inhale. Then exhale, start lifting your chest, walking your hands back underneath you. And we're just gonna make our way to our bottoms now. Keeping that block handy in case you will want it. Knees are pointed up towards the sky. Hands come out in front of you. Let's take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly start lowering yourself down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. So engaging the core, nice and slow. Coming into bridge pose, so walking those heels closer to your glutes. Maybe you tuck that tailbone just a little bit to activate the core. Hands are going to be down by your side. On an inhale, let's ground down through the heels. Lift your hips up high, finding your bridge pose. Maybe you walk the shoulders away from your ears, interlace them behind you. Squeezing the glutes, helping you lift your hips up a little bit higher. Hold for an inhale. And then exhale to slowly lower, coming back to the mat, bringing those knees in towards your chest, rocking from side to side. If you would like to do supported bridge, heels can be by your glutes. On an inhale, lift your hips up. Take that block at any height. You got small, medium, or large. And place it on the sacrum part of your back. So it's that nice flat spot between your tailbone and the lower part of your spine. And you can hang out here for as long as you want. On an inhale, lift those hips up. Remove the block, slowly lower your glutes back to the mat, bringing those knees in towards your chest and rocking from side to side. We're going to do it one more time. So you have your full version bridge, you have your supported bridge, and now we can go into wheel if it's in your practice. So again, heels are by your glutes, hands are by your face, elbows are pointed up towards the sky. Just like going into bridge, ground down through the heels, lift your hips, push yourself up, finding your wheel pose. Gaze is behind you, head is hanging heavy. Let's hold for an inhale. And then exhale, head comes down first, then your shoulders, like you're in the bridge, and then slowly roll each vertebrae down to the mat, bringing those knees in towards your chest and rocking from side to side. Grabbing your knees, just like in the beginning of practice, start rolling all along your spine. However many times you need to get there, continuing that motion, pushing forward, and coming into child's pose. So you can take those knees out wide, or you can have them close to you, reaching those arms out in front of you, allowing that forehead to be heavy on the mat. On an inhale, let's lift our chest, tint those fingers. Exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right, getting a nice little side stretch in the left side of our body. Let's hold here for an inhale. And then exhale to sigh it out. Inhale, lift the chest, hint those fingers. Exhale, walk your fingers through center all the way over to the left now. Going as far as you can and then bowing, feeling that stretch in our right side of the body. Let's hold for an inhale. Exhale to sigh it out. Inhale to lift your chest, hit those fingers. Exhale, walk those hands back to center. And then bowing down one more time for child's pose. On your next inhale, let's lift our chest. Let's start walking our hands back towards us. And again, we're going to make our way to our backs. So stretching those legs out nice and long this time. Again, keeping that block handy. Reaching the arms out. We're going to do a little bit more core work. Take an inhale to lean forward. Exhale, engage the core. Start rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Arms will come out to a T. Let's bend into those knees, 90 degrees. Shins are parallel with the ceiling. Take an inhale and center. Exhale, let both legs fall to the left. You can place that left hand on top of your right knee, making sure our knees are stacked on top of the other. And on every exhale, roll that right shoulder closer to the mat. Take that gaze to the right hand if it's comfortable. Let's hold here for an inhale. Exhale to bring those legs up through center. Take an inhale and center. Exhale, let both legs fall to the right. Maybe place your right hand on top of the left knee, making sure my knees are stacked on top of the other. And on every exhale, roll that left shoulder closer to the mat. Take the gaze to the left hand if it's comfortable. Let's hold for an inhale. Exhale, bring those legs back up through center, allowing your feet to fall to the mat. If you would like, you may use your block. Place it on that sacrum again, allowing those feet to just fall naturally open. This can be your Savasana, or you can remove your block and just lay there on the mat. Taking a few moments to rest your body before continuing on whatever activity you had planned for the day. Namaste.